And welcome back to Pokemon Team Videos. This one comes to us from Trenton the Skeleton, who asked the age-old eternal question. What is Shaggy Rogers' Pokemon team? What is this man among gods? No, nay. This god among men. This eternal being of destruction, consumption, fear, and awe. What is this god being's Pokemon team? And that was my water, sorry. As you probably guess, I am poking fun at the fact that the whole Ultra Instinct Shaggy thing is a meme. But it's a completely fair question. What is this guy's Pokemon team? What would a Pokemon team for Shaggy Rogers, in my opinion, look like? And that is a bit of a unique question, because Shaggy actually doesn't have much of personality beyond being a nice guy, likes to eat, and a coward. Well, okay, not coward. He's a scaredy cat. But I think we can make something work. So let's first get the elephant or dog out of the room. You see what I did there? I'll show myself out. What is the Scooby of his team? What Pokemon represents Scooby-Doo? Because remember, Scooby-Doo is Shaggy's dog. Scooby belongs to Shaggy. That is his dog. So you need a Scooby-Doo Pokemon on his team. Now, fortunately, we are blessed with a fair amount of dog Pokemon. Wolf or dog or canine Pokemon. You have the Arcanine line, Growlithe Arcanine line. You have the Houndoom line. You have the Mighty Anna line. Technically, those are more hyenas, but they're technically canine-ish. But I'm like, okay, I need a Pokemon that represents Scoob. There's no Great Dane Pokemon right now. Nothing that really represents a Great Dane. There's a Poodle Pokemon and Furfuru, but then no. I'm like, all right, okay, Scooby likes to eat too. Do we have any dog that consumes a lot in this game? No, not yet, we don't. And I was like really starting to kind of draw blanks. I'm like, well, him and Scooby are pretty much scared to get. They're cowards, basically. So they run away a lot. Okay, do we have a fast moving one? I'm like, wait a minute, we got this guy, Old Town. And that's a great image of Old Town, by the way. It's a electric type, so it's a fast-moving Pokemon to represent the fact that Scooby is very fast as he runs away. But he's also when you look at most of the dog Pokemon, like Houndoom line, not a very friendly-looking line. Poochyena line, not a friendly. Lucario, technically jackals, canines, not very friendly-looking. Finnegan, to a degree, sure. Basically, I can only think the legendary dogs and then the Galar legends. No, but you look at Boltown and you're like, that's a friendly, that looks like a dog you would have as a pet. That looks like a man's best friend kind of dog. It's a fully evolved Pokemon. It's because I needed a larger Pokemon dog. I couldn't use a Growlithe, or I couldn't use like a Houndoom or a Houndour because they're more pups than they are full-grown dogs. And Scooby's a Great Dane, and a full-grown Great Dane at that. So I needed a full-grown dog type Pokemon. And Boltown seemed to fit. He's got a similar, but he's clearly smaller than a Greyhound or Great Dane. But he is a full-grown dog Pokemon. He is on the larger side. Not huge, but larger. He's friendly. He's fast. And if Shaggy had to use him in a fight, I think that'd work out. So next, I also needed a Pokemon that represented, let's be honest, the cowardness of Shaggy. Because Shaggy does... I think it's less that Shaggy's a coward, more that he's just a person. He's easily scared, doesn't want to go into scary situations. If we really look at it, Velma, Daphne, and Fred are kind of like there's something wrong with them from wanting to do this. Shaggy seems to be the normal guy when you really think about it. But yeah, I thought Wimpod made the most sense, really, when you break it down. Wimpod. It's in the name, Wimp. Like. It runs away. It's a cowardly Pokemon. And Shaggy is kind of a cowardly guy. He doesn't want to be involved with this. So, there you go. I mean, Wimpod just made the most sense to me in my head. Then I needed a Pokemon, and I could have gone multiple Pokemon for this. But I felt the one was fine. I needed multiple Pokemon to represent Shaggy's appetite. A Pokemon that just loves to eat. And we do have a lot of Pokemon that are actually like that. Greednut, Snorlax, Lickitung, but ultimately Munchlax. Now, why Munchlax? I could have gone Snorlax, but Snorlax is a very lazy Pokemon. Surprisingly, no. Shaggy's not that. I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to be in there, but he's not that lazy. He's actually very thin and lanky. And Munchlax, unlike Snorlax, are actually very active Pokemon. I mean, they still sleep a lot too, but they're very active Pokemon compared to their evolutions. So Munchlax actually added up a lot more to me. They still like to eat a lot though. So yeah, definitely Munchlax is definitely, I thought, where it was at. So these next two Pokemon, I will fully admit, really are just to represent Shaggy's love of food. That's really the bottom line for these next two. And so really, I decided to go both Surpuff and Vanillux, an ice cream cone and a cupcake. I mean, I needed Pokemon that represent. I had a Pokemon that represented his appetite, but I'm like, we do have food Pokemon that exist. So a Pokemon that represented his love of food in the form of food. Yeah, I felt I had to do that. I felt that was necessary. So there you go, ice cream cone and what looks like maybe like a milkshake because the one's got a straw on him too. And a cupcake. So there you go. Finally, we got one last Pokemon. I'm like, okay, I already got Scoob. Got Pokemon to represent his appetite, his wimpy side, and food. But I would be remiss if I didn't add a Pokemon that added the meme lord status that Shaggy has become, thanks to that hypnosis episode where he got the Ultra Instinct Shaggy vibe to him. So I needed the Ultra Instinct Shaggy Pokemon. But the question is, what is the Ultra Instinct Shaggy Pokemon? It would have to be a Pokemon, that's at minimum a fighting type, but had the ability to dodge instantly, has had amazing reflexes, had the ability to sense things like the Ultra Instinct meme goes. And I'm like, okay, think on that. I could have gone Medicham, but not much. I mean, it kind of shit like Shaggy, but no. Well, what about another fighting psychic? What about? I'm thinking. I'm like, well, what about this? I'm like, that works. Yeah. Oop. Yeah. I meant to go over Shaggy. There we go. Where? Son of a. Why is Lucario? There it is. But no. What? Hold on. There it is. Ugh, jeez. Yeah, Lucario. So Lucario is based off a Jackal, so it's a dog, which means you have the Scooby reference in there. B, it's a fighting type, so you got the combat aspect of the Ultra Instinct Shaggy in there. And C, it has the ability to sense aura. It can react without looking. That is Ultra Instinct. I mean, it's a simplified explanation of Ultra Instinct, but that is Ultra Instinct. So it actually made a lot of sense that Lucario would be the representation of the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme. Plus, it's got a relatively similar body type to Shaggy as well. It's thin, it's lithe, it's a fighter, it's durable. I'm sure it likes to eat food too. But the fact that it's a dog, the fact it's a fighting type, and the fact the aura allows it to react without looking and probably react on instinct, Ultra Instinct anyone, that made it kind of the really perfect representation of the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme. So for my money, it was Lucario. So ultimately, we had Boltund to be his Scooby, Wimpod to be his wimpy side, Munchlax for his appetite, Vanillux and Slurpuff to be his love of food, and Lucario to be Ultra Instinct Shaggy representation. That, in my opinion, is Shaggy Rogers' Pokemon team. Now, do you agree with this list of Pokemon? Do you disagree with this team? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for what would win, stars, super magic, whatever, anything to do in the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Have a good one.